Everybody, it's Hussein Kabani, your favorite broker. Did you know that there was a $127 million deal that was done in Pickering, the largest in Q4 of 2024 for a multi-residential apartment? So this is at 1475 Whites Road. Interesting story. So I don't live far away from there, and I saw this thing under construction. I was like, dude, there's no way I could have missed a condo release or not know that this condo is being built. So I actually went back and I checked in the land registry, and I'm like, nah, this is not a condo. It's being built as rental purpose building. So that was interesting to me. So I saw it kind of go up, the lease signs or like, apartments available for lease and whatever. I never thought much of it until the story came to my attention. This is basically 227 units. It consists of 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 2+10. Stay with me. I'm going to tell you why I think this is important. This is what they're calling more of like luxury apartment buildings. Okay. What do I mean by that? So basically they're saying that there's going to be a fitness center, outdoor barbecue area, children's playground, pet washing station, EV chargings. And apparently they have more luxury type of finishes, not your base. So stainless steel appliances, like wood flooring and all that kind of stuff. Very prime location right at Kingston and Whites Road on the northeast corner. So really convenient to be over there. But $127 million for this building. There's 2 companies that actually purchased this jointly, and in total now they basically have done 5 of these deals, which add up to about $600 million of these residential apartment units. So this is interesting for me, okay? Because like these guys saw that there is value of buying this apartment for $127 million. What does that tell me? That tells me that they're looking at the data and they're saying that, hey, this is a really good place, Pickering, Ontario, to put your money into, and there is going to be demand here. There's not so many of these units available. In fact, I really don't know of many of these apartment buildings that are actually available. The only other one I've heard about in speculation that might happen is if you know about Tribute. Tribute bought the Home Depot Plaza over there, and they're doing 2 condo buildings over there, Viewpoint 1 and 2, but they actually have space for 3 buildings. That's why they initially bought that entire plaza, because Tribute is not in the business of buying plaza, managing plaza, but it had that space over there to build 3 buildings. So the 3rd building, I thought that it might actually be a rental building. So that could be interesting if that comes along. But this kind of shows us that, hey, there is demand for these things. There is not this type of unit available right now. Is Pickering a good spot to kind of invest for these type of things? Also got me thinking, because if you guys watch my content, you know how against I am in investing kind of as a single family in Ontario, especially because of the LTBs. It's just the worst thing of how LTB runs their business. So many people are turned off of it. Anytime I go to somebody's house and talk to them about, hey, maybe you shouldn't sell your property, maybe you should rent it out. Nope, heard too many bad stories, bad tenants, this and that. I swear, this is every single feedback I get. But I don't know, we don't have this feedback necessarily. We don't really run across bad tenants. Maybe it's our screening process. Maybe you should call us, but that's besides the point. But there is a demand for this type of product. And the other second point of this is that we started talking about this lightly around the office, because in my other video, I mentioned everyone's younger than me at this point in my office, and we're not really seeing the younger demographic being motivated to buy real estate for multiple reasons. But what is that going to lead to? Is this going to become a place where we just rent real estate? Is that what the next generation is going to be doing? And again, not to make it so much about myself, but I was super jacked about buying real estate when I was 19. Sure, that's 20 plus years ago, but I was jacked about doing it. I talk to 19, 25-year-olds right now, not a lot of motivation to buy real estate. Is there a lot of uphill battle that they're facing? Absolutely. Are they willing to make the sacrifices that require that? I don't quite think so, but they would argue they are. That's a different story as well. But what is that leading to? That's leading to me thinking that, hey, there's space here. Like, there is space for rental units. If that future does actually become more of renters than owners, this is a good space to kind of be in right now. And the example I have is that, in today's market, if you're actually renting out something, say for like $3,000, but that would cost that person, say $4,000 to actually own. From what I understand, and please correct me if I'm wrong here, because I want to hear your input on this YOLO lifestyle, is that you probably would say that, hey, Why am I gonna actually raise the funds to put this down payment and the closing costs, and I have to maintain this property, but I could live in it for $1,000 less every single month, and I can take 2 or 3 vacations? Why do I need to own this thing? And if that's the lifestyle it's going at, I think that there is room for us to kind of capitalize on it. Now, you might tell me, hey, Hussein, you're always bashing the LTB and all the rules around it, but guys, there's got to be a smart way of managing it. Again, last year we did 38 rentals. 38 rentals we've done, okay? We really haven't had problems. What's the biggest problem that we've had? I'm okay to talk to you about it. We've had 2 people that say, I don't want to complete my 1-year term because of this or that. But good thing they came back to us and told us that. They didn't stay in the unit and say, screw you, I'm not paying. No, that didn't happen. At least we came up with some kind of a solution, some kind of transition. Was it annoying to deal with? 100%. But this is what I tell people about this kind of thing. Like, you want to make money, you want to build generational wealth, you want to build some equity in this. It's not going to come across for free. It's not really what they say passive income. You're gonna have to do something. There's some active jobs to be able to actually achieve this, but it's food for thought. Again, it got me thinking of saying, hey, like, okay, I can't do apartment building, but is it possible for me to find a duplex? Well, my clients had some success in doing that at the end of last year. They worked with Bucker and they actually bought a duplex. Good for them. And when we did the math, even on the lower end of their rent estimate and all of their closing costs after putting 20% down, there's still a bit positive cash flow. And these guys are smart people. They're not just thinking the 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. They're thinking, hey, we're gonna hold this thing for 10 years, 15 years, it's gonna become something. Guys, if you don't believe me, go back and look at all the sales history on the Toronto Real Estate Board. It's available for you to publicly see. 100 years worth of history over here, guys. And if I look at the 100 years, it's been 7% on average year over year appreciation on real estate. Am I gonna tell you it's gonna be 7%? No, probably not. But is it gonna do 4 or 5%? Probably. I have a good strong bet that it will. And guess what? Like, you put your money, $10,000 into the stock market, and you're telling me it's gonna appreciate the same level, why should I buy a house? Well, guess what? You're appreciating on $10,000, okay? You buy a $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 property, you're appreciating at 4 or 5% or whatever it is on that number. So guys, I think that there is a strategy here to win. I am personally gonna be doing some more deep dive investigation into this thing. And if I find out that, hey, I'm on the right track with this thing, you will see me doing more videos about me possibly buying these duplexes, triplexes, multifamily units and whatnot, and possibly trying to put them under property management myself and dealing with it and dealing with the headaches that come with it. Because if this is the way things are going here right now, guys, we should be capitalizing on this one way or the other. I want to know what your thoughts are. Like, if you are in this age demographic that I'm talking about, tell me, what is your thoughts? Like, what is your biggest objection about buying real estate? Is it just the hurdle of coming up with a down payment, the stress point of like managing it, or hey, I don't want to, deploy that much capital into it because I want to really enjoy my life? I really want to hear. And if you're hearing this and maybe in my demographic and basically saying, hey, Hussein, is this really an opportunity? And if you would consider something like this, let me know. I want to know what you guys are thinking about. Is this a viable opportunity to invest in multifamily for the next generation that's coming up? Because are we becoming a renter's nation? Let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys have enjoyed this, got some value out of this. Hit the like button, subscribe. We have the best real estate content in the GTA, and make sure you share this with your friends. Until next time, guys, remember one thing: get Cabani, get sold.
Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold.